Okay guys, what I thought I'd do today is give you a rundown on our little test setup we've got here. We use this for training. Just a basic pressure comp axial piston pump that we've cut up. This is a Casapa 45cc unit. So basically you've got suction port, which is always the big one, over to the discharge, and piston pumps. You always need a case drain, so either this one or this one here. So basically what we've got in here is a barrel with 9 pistons in it, which is offset. So as you spin the shaft, you suck oil in as the piston's pulled down, and as it spins around the other side, your high pressure oil comes out the discharge. So this is quite a simple pump. It's got a couple of settings. This is a stroke limiter, so you can actually screw that in. What that does is as you screw that down, it reduces the maximum displacement of the pump to whatever you require, which makes it quite versatile if you don't have the horsepower to drive it at higher flows, or you just don't require it. So the control on this is quite simple. It's just a pressure compensator. So what happens is you will pump until you build up to a set pressure. So if you're not using the oil, the pump will just deadhead, and say if you set this at 200 bar, the oil will come through the controller at your setting and push this control piston down and de-stroke the pump back to 0. And what it will do is just maintain that whatever the leakage is in the system for as long as you need it, rather than running it over a relief valve, which would happen in a gear pump. So say if you moved a cylinder, the pump would come back on stroke, and when the cylinder had finished moving, the pump would go back to its center position. So this one here is the spring offset, so it always starts at full displacement, and then the controller tells it what to do. I believe these also have load sense options, and probably horsepower control as well. Fairly straightforward setup, very efficient pump. You compare it to a gear pump which doesn't have this control on it. You have to run either an unloader or a relief valve, which is a lot more hassle, as this is just plug and play on its own. Everything's controlled at the pump, and yeah, they're quite efficient. So thanks for watching. Cheers.